I can believe that, especially with Yasuo being so strong and everyone's been picking him up lately. Looks like they locked in Twitch. So it's going to be a Thresh Twitch bot lane, and looks like blue team's going to be picking up their bot lane here. Or at least their AD carry.
Alright, just checking to see if the stream is up for everyone. I'm back. As far as the
Ezreal
top match,
Blitzcrank.
yeah, Ezreal Blitzcrank. I haven't seen Ezreal in a long time. I don't really like the Ezreal pick, but normally around this ELO, you usually pick a champion that you're really comfortable with. And Ezreal, I can see how he'll have an escape for the Thresh hook, which is really um, would be really devastating if he gets caught.
So they picked some safety in their bot lane with Ezreal, but at the same time, they've got a Blitzcrank getting those Mad Life hooks in there.
Yes. I'm expecting top lane to go to Rise. But Renekton will be able to bully Rise if Rise runs out of mana. So we just gotta pay attention to Rise's mana. What do you think about the mid
For
matchup?
let me see. Syndra up against looks like they're gonna go with Fizz. Syndra's always been more immobile than some others. Oh, there's a Nidalee pick, and I just hate Nidalee. I'm really looking forward to that rework of her abilities. But Syndra against Nidalee, I'd say early game Syndra's flat out got the advantage. She can push Nidalee into the tower, but then once it turns to 6, Nidalee's going to be able to start wave clearing and get some items and start checking those spears out. Syndra is a very strong pick though. She has so much target damage and AoE damage with her Q. Not to mention, just throw down the ult and you've got all those balls to knock around with the E for a whole bunch of stuns. Blitzcrank, I think, is a interesting pickup, especially in like the current season, because if
I
Blitz once
actually
Blitz
really like the Blitzcrank pickup. If he's a Blitzcrank play, well, Blitzcrank I think beat. Well, I believe that Blitzcrank beats Thresh. You can you can dodge the Thresh hook more than the Blitz hook. So
it's sort of on the Ezreal to play around the Blitzcrank though, because once Blitzcrank uses his grab, if he didn't catch anything, he's gonna spend like the next 14 seconds in lane essentially by himself, because Blitzcrank's pressure goes way down after a hook. When looking at a purple team, they got a lot of late game going in here with Twitch and Rise. Not to mention the Nidalee who's gonna
I'm actually really excited for this game. My two favorite champions, Jarvan and Blitzcrank, are being played.
Jarvan and Blitzcrank your favorites. I never knew
Yes.
that.
Well, two of my favorites that no one really play anymore and that I feel that are still strong in the meta.
I see some cheering in the chat for Tonesy.
Tonesy, shout out to Tonesy.
Looks like we've got a lot of people here watching. Hope you all will enjoy the commentary. We still got a minute and a half or slightly longer until we can start spectating this. Let's hope not too much is happening right off the bat, or it could be an eventful level 1. What would you predict in a level 1 in these instances? Because they've got a Nidalee very weak in the early levels.
Blue side doesn't really have anything to, well, besides if Blitz gets a pull and their only stun they have is Renekton stun, and then and you know Vi can get a Q and follow up with that. That's their synergy right there. Whereas purple side, if they catch someone, they have the Rise and the Jarvan with the Nidalee poke. I think blue team has a better level one, or purple team,
I
excuse
agree
me.
with. Actually, yeah, I think blue team has a better level 1 with the Blitzcrank possibly pulling someone into a a Renekton
That's
stun,
true.
and
Thresh has to go to them rather than Blitz makes you go to makes them come to
this
yourself. Yeah.
purple team's level 1 damage, it's gonna be a little lacking, especially with Nidalee and Rise. Their level 1 damage isn't really that high.
Well, since there's two Mad Live champions in game, I'm gonna put on a Mad Live montage for 36 seconds.
Sounds like a great idea.
작전에 투입되진 않습니다. 앞 경기에서 3방
I
진도
think we're in
위아래
game.
통하면서 쉽게
Nope.
초반을 풀어갔던 프로스트.
Hey, Sousa!
위로 올라가네요.
네. 결국 지금 이제 어떤 구도가 형성이 됐냐면 앨리스와 신짜오가
Uh-oh.
상대가 또 힘들어갔어요. 아, 근데
두명 빠졌어요.
듭니다. 예, 그거. 아까 예, 말씀드렸던 J.E.D. 잡고
Let's cross our fingers. The client works.
역할하고 있어요.
예, 성장을
Yes.
멈췄다가 다시
There is a god.
I always forget the company's name. Oh, but I always like I love and hate this high Blitzcrank skin just because there's so many times I end up mistaking it for Body Bear somehow. You see him coming in at the edge of the screen, and it's like your peripheral vision says, "Oh, that's a bear. You're about to get mauled." But no, you're about to get rocket grabbed. Oh, and there's that Warren Kingdom Jarvan. Too bad there's no Xin Zhao for him to fight here. And it looks like it's
Ari
just gonna
with
be a
our
one
Syndra with the
skin,
mana
one
regen.
skin. It would be miraculous if both of the skin players were actually the shot callers for their respective teams. And Chips Gamer is just cheering for everyone in the chat.
Team captain for J.E.D.I is Fovo96, and the team
Oh,
captain
so he's
for
got the skin.
Surrender at 28 or 21, excuse me, is X Wiffle.
They are. They're both the captains. This, I have to imagine that this was staged. They did this on purpose. Their only skins being their captains. Well, hopefully that might be an indicator of who they need to focus down in the game. I'm seeing a lot of cheers for Surrender at 21. Looks like it's gonna be them for fan favorite. Luckily, no one loading in here is on a true wooden PC. For all those on wooden PCs out there, I bet you are excited for that new Summoner's Rift that will most likely make it easier for people to load in.
Is that a troll statement or is that a true statement?
No, it's a true statement. The polygon count on the new Summoner's Rift is drastically decreased in comparison to the current Summoner's Rift.
Okay. I'm not a designer, so I don't know what the polygon would do.
Well, if there's less polygons, there's less things to render, and then you get faster load times. I myself can't wait for that, despite having a giant PC. Just because it looks amazing. And it looks like we're gonna finally be loading in here very soon.
The hype. Can't wait. Can't wait to see what the level 1 is. And we're off.
I'm rather curious if they're gonna try to do any.
We got
complicated
we
things
got
like
3
layers.
pings from red side, which is purple side.
Looks like they want to set up around
Red side
green
seems to
blue.
be getting to their map a lot sooner than blue side.
You gotta get those items fast.
Welcome
Last
to
one out of the base was
Summoner's
that
Rift.
rotten egg. Looks like Thresh is the last one out of his base, and
What color is Team J.E.D.I, Matt?
Team J.E.D.I?
Yes.
Let me check the doc real quick. J.E.D.I
X-Men,
is
is Team Blue.
Team J.E.D.I is blue team,
Yep.
and
They see them. They see them right here. They see the word. They know.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
oh, they're sitting on a ward, but it doesn't really look like purple team has much to.
They're not reacting to it. They're letting them have it.
This seems like the correct choice to do, considering their level 1 isn't as strong. And it would take a long time for their bot lane to run up.
Minions have spawned.
The ward in Upper Side River is going to expire pretty soon. And Bottom Side River as well.
They're going to their red.
The early words are all expiring pretty soon. And it looks like purple team wants to steal blue team's red buff.
They're trading red buffs. Surprised they made that last minute decision.
Oh, if Blitzcrank was closer to his lane, this could be a possibly disastrous event.
Yeah, so bottom lane Serenity 21 has the advantage right now because Blitzcrank won't be hitting level 2 before Thresh.
Rise is going to gain an early advantage due to EXP.
Yeah, that's just lane mechanics right there.
Looks like Syndra is taking a journey through the jungle.
Yep.
Oh, she went to spot out the red. Oh,
I didn't see how Twitch got poked down, but Twitch got poked down.
So far, Ezreal's been taking a lot of damage, though it's almost the same for Twitch. Rye has gotten to a little tougher with Renekton. Vi coming up for an early gank in the top lane. This could spell disaster for Rise.
Flash stun? Flash stun?
First blood.
No, he didn't need a flash.
Down for Rise. Jarvan just farming it up early in the jungle, level 2 still.
Alright. J.E.D.I with the early lead.
Down Italy.
Shoutouts to Mandingo.
So far, it's looking like bot lane is just going to be a lot of farm. It's mainly up to the supports to make something happen in this instance.
Alright, let's see how mid.
Oh, the hook on the Twitch. Oh, Ignite doesn't get him. So
Ezreal flash for that.
Twitch lives to CS for another day. That early red buff on Renekton is going to give Rise a pretty painful day. By just clearing out her little red minions right now. Syndra doing a good job with harassing down Italy in the early levels.
Oh, the menu went off. How do I bring back the menu?
Menu as in...
The item menu.
I've never gotten that to go away, so you're on your own there.
Alright. Oh, scoreboard. Got it.
Ooh, Thresh playing up very far. This might cost his life, or the Twitch himself. Oh, he goes invisible, saves his own skin.
I was hiding.
Oh, Jarvan coming in for a gank on Syndra here. She might have to flash the EQ. Oh, he gets the EQ. Syndra might go down here. Oh, the flash heal saves her. Oh, Vi coming in.
And we gotta kill bottom. Wow. Wow! Winions!
A 2-for-0 exchange in the bot lane. Ezreal barely escaping with his life. Syndra's pretty low in the mid lane though. One spear could spell her demise. Looks like everyone's just going back to farming.
Alright, checking the scoreboard.
Wolves.
We have Jarvan with Knight.
Ezreal.
Jarvan and the junglers both at the same CS, same levels.
Ezreal's coming back into lane with the Sheen Cross, so his Qs are going to hurt very much on Twitch.
Renekton's really behind in farm, as I expected.
Twitch is coming back with a Bam Scepter, so his sustain is going to be greater than Ezreal's. Rise looks to be set up with his spear in the early game.
They could have,
Chunk. Looks like it might go for...
it wasn't a good trade right there.
Oh, the heal saves Ezreal's life. By the way, Andy, you are on blue team pod. If you need to fix that.
Oh yeah, it's fixed. Thank you.
Looks like Syndra is managing to stay slightly above Nidalee in the farm department. Nidalee still has a potion and of course her own heal. Looks like Vi's on top for a gank. But Rise is out of the range. Oh, it looks like Rise is gonna go down. Now he does!
There we go, guys. Thank you for the feedback. This is for all your pleasure.
Looks like Jarvan's just trying to hold up top. Syndra pushing Nidalee in as usual. Vi going over to start the blue buff. Looks like she might be giving it over to Syndra. Okay, it looks like she's just gonna keep it for herself. And it's gonna speed up her farm and game, so of course that'll help her get a little farther ahead of Jarvan. Italy very low in lane.
What's happening in the mid lane?
Syndra spent her ulti on Italy, but it didn't result in a kill, but she's going to push out the lane and send the minions in the tower. Looks like a 1-for-1 exchange in the bot lane. And looks like Thresh is going to make that a 2-for-1. Looks like Nidalee's coming down to get that blue buff. Which is always so good to have on Nidalee. Scepter this time, so he'll finally have some sustain, but Twitch looks to have already picked up his Bilgewater. Renekton's built some MR, and he's got a 2-kill advantage right now. Rise, however, already has his Glacial Shroud and Tear. His Tear stacking up very nicely. Oh, interesting. Jarvan seems to have invested some money into the multi-boots. Meanwhile, Vi is leaving her boots at standard.
That'll be right under the nose.
So far, it's looking like Purple Team is at a slight disadvantage. They're behind by about 1,200 gold, 3 kills. No towers have gone down yet, though. Be interesting to see what happens once the first tower falls. Purple side, middle and bottom tower are roughly about the same color right now.
Pretty close game still, even though
Looks like Renekton can go hard on Rai.
J.E.D.I has. Yep. Rai should have expected that.
This gank of bottom, get himself out.
I think Ezreal's gonna live.
Blitz is gonna have to cut. Oh, and Ezreal goes back in to try to get the kill on him.
Red team double kill.
She has ulti. She has ulti.
Oh, she gets the ulti on the Thresh. Makes the kill, but will this lose her to Twitch? It looks like Twitch is gonna take her out here.
Overall, not worth. Now the
Red
game's
dot
even.
transferred onto Twitch. Looks like Syndra's taking some spears in the middle. Nidalee's past level 6, so she's gonna have that Cougar form to help execute if she ever gets in range. Twitch already has his Blade of the Rune King completed after killing the Vi. It looks like Vi is going for a damage-heavy build with the Brutalizer. Looks like they're going to be relying on Renekton as their main tank. And here comes Jarvan for a gank in the mid lane. Syndra's pretty low. This might spell demise for her. Oh, spear from over the wall.
Killing spree.
Where is Renekton? I don't see him on my screen.
You don't see him on your screen. Could it
No.
be possible that he's on base?
Oh, okay.
Looks like they're having a little talk in the all chat asking about where this is being streamed. Let's hope that no one gives it away too much, otherwise they might lead to... You don't want any ghosting here.
3-minute delay.
It's a 3-minute delay.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
40 seconds for the stream, so we won't do too much.
Surrender 21 is picking up the pace. They are coming back. They are up 3k gold now.
Their
Close to
bot
3k gold.
is doing work with ganks here. Jarvan comes in with the ultimate and they end up getting 2 kills, and it looks like they're going to take down the tower.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
We haven't seen anyone taking dragon yet, but it's only 14 minutes, so that's okay, I guess.
It's looking like Twitch is going to be a big late game threat at this rate.
Yes.
Killing spree.
After those first few ganks up from top lane, it looks like it's just him and Island. Oh, Twitch fighting the Vi. Let's see who wins.
This is like complexity for C9.
Rampage.
Oh, Jarvan picks up the kill on Vi, but Twitch always gets that assist. gone down on blue side. Let's see what they choose to do with this. They might continue to push down bottom lane. They might group in mid and try to take that. Oh! Mid went down as well. I must have missed that. So they've got 2 towers down on blue side. That's going to put a significant amount of gold into their pockets. Sindra seems to be showing the fear for those spears, but when you get hit by one of those, it's gotta be painful.
Chip Gamer with the hype. I think Chip Gamer's their biggest fan.
Jarvan coming down the bottom, the gank, throws down the ultimate, Ezreal.
Unstoppable.
Ezreal and Ezreal, they're still fighting the Blitz. Will the Blitz get this one? Oh, Jarvan double kill.
Red team double kill.
Woohoo! 21 is coming through this game. It was a very nice lead.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Looks like Vi had to burn her flash to get over the wall. Steal the dragon. Nekton
Rampage.
comes up with a kill on Rise. Looks like bot lane just wants to continue to push the advantage, extend the laning phase. They're already ahead, so it's not that great. It's not that bad of an idea. Syndra just trying to keep mid lane clear of minions. Standing behind those minions, don't want to get speared. Looks like Vi might try to come in here for a gank. But Nidalee just hops out on it. Looks like Vi might encounter Jarvan in the jungle here. Oh, he just throws down a ward in his face.
Hey guys, can you actually turn up your mic?
I fixed it. It's fixed.
Okay, thank you.
You still have some sound issues, don't you, Andy?
No, I had my Skype volume down, so when you were commentating, they can barely hear you. They can hear you now.
Wow. Well, it looks like purple team's going for a little bit of. Oh nope, they're backing out. They don't want to siege as right now. Blitzcrank is here. He might be able to get a hook on someone though. Oh, the Thresh. Looks like Rise managed to finish his Frozen Heart, so he's gonna have some armor against that Renekton, but Renekton seems to have been handling him pretty well. Oh, Blitzcrank gets a hook on the rat. Oh, the Ignite kills the Twitch. Teleport coming in. Onto the Blitzcrank, the spear picks up the kill. Looks like they're gonna try to siege down this tower, but with Syndra being the only one here, it's gonna be really difficult for her to keep this alive.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
They managed to take a tower in the top lane though, Renekton. Getting that tower down.
So who do you think is going to win, Matt?
At the moment, purple team's farther ahead in gold and kills. They have, I'd say, better scaling with Rise and Nidalee.
Yep.
The thing is, Renekton seems to have been handling Rise decently, but at the same time, Rise has a about 30 creep advantage on him. Twitch, however, has grouped up with Rise in the top lane. Looks like they want to take down this tower. Renekton and Vi coming up, maybe they'll be able to stop this.
Mid lane tier 2 tiles down too.
Vi
So
has
they have
her
a lot of
ultimate.
pressure.
Oh, the ultimate goes down on Twitch. He's invisible, still running away. Doesn't look like Ignite's gonna take him out.
No, Twitch is safe unless he comes back
Oh,
and takes
the
an auto attack.
flash from Renekton.
Unstoppable. Red team double.
Surrender
Still worth.
21 cleans this up.
X Wiffle, team captain for Surrender 21, 9-0 and 4, going DPS Jarvan, so his ultimate's gonna be doing a lot of damage. At this
Looks like Nidalee
point,
is about to pick up another kill in the bot lane on Blitz.
J.E.D.I needs to be controlling objectives right now, and they need to be warding out and sticking together, and they need Blitz to be making the pulls for them.
Oh, it is 21 minutes into the game.
They won't even come close.
I wonder if that's ever been a thing for them. Surrender a game at 21 if they're losing instead of 20. It looks like the teams are going to be grouping up in the mid lane. Ezreal, Blitz are here, Nidalee and Thresh. Nidalee gets a nice spear down on the Blitzcrank. Interesting, Nidalee has gone with a Morella Nomicon and a Sheen.
Very interesting. She's the Morella Nomicons just helps reduce the healing.
The only true healing right now is from Renekton with his Q, correct?
Yep.
Oh, tower dive comes down.
Now
Oh, they take the tower in the tower dive though.
this is very
Ooh,
good for
this-
J.E.D.I.
The spear to Vi's back.
Rampage.
Is Nidalee gonna throw down another spear on the Blitzcrank? Oh, Jarvan gets the kill on the Blitzcrank and allows the spear to hit Ezreal. Oh, and the disrespect in the front.
Oh my god.
Looks like Surrender 21 is gonna be able to take this tower.
They got the tier 3.
Probably have to. They're probably gonna have to leave the inhib though.
Destroyed.
They got Syndra coming in.
There's a
There's
huge
a giant wave.
giant
in
wave
bot lane.
bottom and giant wave coming up top.
Both the side lanes are gonna be pushing in Surrender 21's favor.
I'm getting them fantasy points. Hashtag too easy.
Looks like Syndra is just going for a more standard build with a Death Cap and Chalice instead of the more. What's the correct word for this? I want to say strange. Build from Nidalee.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Surrender 21 have 2 players who haven't died.
They do. Well, Nidalee is an extremely safe pick. And Jarvan has just been doing work. I mean, he's 11-0. Surrender 21 still has a massive gold lead. Two more
The
towers
arms
than
of an angel.
Arms of an Angel? Are you reading somebody's name?
No, I'm reading someone's comment.
It's a little unusual to hear that out of nowhere. It's like someone saying, I'm a fat
Hey, I'm
drunk
sorry. I'm
asparagus in the
I'm
middle of
for
the
the
game.
people. That's what the people wanted.
They wanted arms of an angel. It looks like Full Metal Trico wants to throw down a bet. If Tony gets killed 20 more times, he's getting the Rise skin. Nidalee and Thresh fighting down in the bottom side jungle. Oh, this is all.
Unstoppable. Red team double kill.
I never get Sheens when I play Nidalee. Maybe I should. I
It's
just.
going to be an incredibly great item after her rework when she's a.
Oh, what
AD
is this
bruiser.
rework you talk of?
You haven't seen her rework?
I have not.
They're turning her into more of a top lane AD bruiser instead of the poke someone down for 80% and siege the tower that way in a 4v5.
Is this gonna happen anytime soon?
The date I'm not sure when they will be coming out with. Sheen is still a decent item on the league, especially when she gets some high AP, because then even her auto attacks will be chunking people.
Yeah. I just like the pure AP because I like poking. That's just my playstyle. Get that
Twitch
blue
is
buff
looking
and
big
poke all
with
day.
Twitch and Nidalee are sort of tied for second place and well, no, third place for the highest CS in the game. Ezreal second place and Syndra first place, but Twitch does have 6 kills. So does Nidalee though.
Jungle Yurgat or Riot. Chip
It's like
Gamer made me
it's
laugh.
looking like Surrender 21 doesn't want to go past midpoint right now. And they're sending Nidalee and Thresh down to deal with Ezreal. This game seems to have gone to a little bit of a stalemate. We'll have to see who makes the first move. Looks like Ryze has encountered Ezreal. Oh, Ezreal takes a gigantic amount of damage. Oh, the hook misses onto Ryze. Syndra takes down Nidalee with the ultimate from long distance. Oh, it looks like Renekton gets out of this fight with a sliver of health, but does not look like they're going to come out with a win. And Surrender 21 is pulling ahead even farther. This is going to be a free inhib for Surrender 21. They've got 10 seconds until Ezreal comes up, but Ezreal's not a major threat right now. He's not going to be able to stop them. It looks like they're going to continue pushing. Oh, Ezreal looks like he's going to die. The flash from Jarvan. The E picks him up.
Legendary.
Ooh, the Thresh saves the Jarvan from the Vi with a hook. Jarvan indeed has gotten out. Having that inhib down is gonna push in their mid lane. All they have to really worry about is top and bot now. Once they all revive and buy, they might take this a chance to go after Baron.
This is still anyone's game.
Team J.E.D.I did use this as an opportunity to push in the mid lane, though. They didn't, however, get any damage onto that second mid tower. Looks like Renekton's gonna throw the buff off to Ezreal. Or they're letting Renekton take it. That is interesting. It's gonna give him more sticking power.
Yep.
Red team has
Looks like Surrender 21 takes down the dragon. Renekton meets Rise on the way to dragon. Syndra keeps him safe. Looks like Team J.E.D.I is grouping in the mid lane. A bad team fight here, though, and it could end up spelling the end for Team J.E.D.I.
Let's get the pull.
Oh, Jarvan goes straight onto Ezreal.
Jarvan's first death.
down.
Renekton goes down as well. Vi
This is
very low.
Rise, late game power.
Ezreal's the last man standing, but looks like he might be going down here as well.
And I think it's a GG, guys.
Blue team's
It
turret has been
it looks like
destroyed.
it's game over.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
At least we denied Jarvan's perfect game.
Oh, he did have a death.
Been destroyed.
And looks like Ezreal's just playing with them in the fountain and goes down to his Italy spear.
Well played.
So Surrender 21 takes the win, convincingly. Jarvan did a lot of work there, with his only death being at the end.